He was saying what happened. I said that this was the goosey you said boy the
Yeah. Ah. Yo.
button.
I can't do that. I can't do that right now. I can't just do that. That wasn't what the live stream was about. And if it was, I would have turned on screencast. But I don't have it on right now. No. 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 Yo. Yo.
Button. Hello there, 11 people that joined. Hello. I'm going to dance. I hate you. 6 people just left. I hate them now. I'm going to dance. After the 3 people left. Yo. Yo. Who keeps making that noise? Somebody keeps making that noise. I don't like it. Somebody keeps making that yo noise, and it's kind of pissing me off for some reason. It's really scary for some reason. I don't understand that. I'm gonna hit you with a folder. Hello, the 2 people just joined. I'm gonna get out of a Sonic costume now. There we go. Why is nobody else talking? Are they shy? Are they shy? Do they live up in the sky where they'll die? Wah, 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 wah. I'm not playing Roblox. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Button.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
Button. Button.
Yo.
Buttons. Why is nobody else talking? Button. 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 I know you guys can speak. 2 people just joined. And if you guys don't, if you guys refuse to comply,
There will be consequences.
so, yeah. So, the consequences will be something like this. Will be something like this. So, pretty much, yeah, just like that. Yeah! I'm going to dance now! I love banging my head across the phone. It's so good, right, guys? You were getting my death threats. So, are you going to comply now? I'm going to scream now. I'm going to scream. You guys don't want to hear when I scream because it sounds like this. So that's how I scream. That was the loudest scream I've done. You don't want to hear the quietest scream I've done. See, that scream was way quieter and more calm and relaxed. It was so relaxing. It's so relaxing, I'm gonna do it again. See? It's so relaxing. And super cool as well. Like me hitting the dance. Did one of you guys just live? Join back. Please. Please. I've been standing here all day. Today's my birthday. Today's my birthday. Tails, no it's not. Shut up. Why are you being so rude? Everybody being so rude these days. I don't understand that. Everybody's being so rude. No. Where am I? Who are you? I'm not telling you. F you then. Sign this. No. Do it. No. You're not even telling me who you are. So there's no point in signing this then. You don't even know what it's about. Yeah, I pretty much know what it's about now. You can't read for that fast. I bet your brain's dead. You don't even know what's 4 times 4. Yeah, it's 15. Ah! Anyways. So, yeah, you copied the title of the lecture today. Well, I need a pen. There we go. I got a pencil. Let me read this stupid deal. You better read it. Shut up! I know how to read. We being so rude. Anyways, this stupid deal. Yeah, no. Sign it right now. No. Please. Why? Because I'm better than you? That's a stupid reason. That's pretty stupid. Pretty dumb. What happened to the lights? What the? I told you. In contrast, there will be consequences. And all you had to do was sign it, and you refused to do it. Yeah, because there's no point. Why'd you hit me? Because I told you there'd be consequences. Yeah, how about I hit the pen? How about I hit you? Exact same pencil you gave to me. The pain. The pain. It hurts a lot. Yeah, anyways, I'm also using some paper as one thing, but pretty much, yeah. I'm gonna make some alternate thing. Tails is kidnapped by one. One wants him to sign this deal. And then Tails is so stupid, he thinks the paper is edible and tries to eat it. But I'm gonna have to make another copy of that because I want to rip this. So, why not think about this before? I'm gonna put this in this folder I have. Hey, what do those people mean? Stupid TBC, supporters or spies. Anyways, I'm gonna get those scissors from over there. Anyways, with this notebook, I'm on the last page because this notebook alone has like 70 pages. I need another one. Anyway, there's 6 people now. That's a lot of good people. Anyways, I'm just gonna write nonsense on it like this. So there you go. Here is the other one. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not brain dead. But anyways, you guys better sign a deal. You better do it. You better sign the deal. I'll kill you. I'll physically kill you. Or mess up whatever you see. Yeah, because I'm cool. I'm better than you. I'm better than everybody else. I'm so cool I can dance. Everybody can dance. Who said that? Probably nothing. So I can dance. I'm better than all of you guys. I'll kill you all. Okay, and it's rainy weather today, so you better not die on this day. And this is also the day before Nintendo Switch comes out. So I request you sign this. Yeah, I'm still not doing it. Anyways, I'm gonna get this now. That's how to do it. I think the stand is pretty long. It's like some support thing. Yeah.
I might not see this Oh, I did not think this through. Oh, doing that. Doing that. You guys are very impatient. You guys are very impatient. Never mind. Anyways. What the? What is this? What's this? Is that green paper? What? That's not green paper. It looks like it's green paper. Do not care. Please sign it right now. Why do I have to? Because you have to. Why? Because I have to pay the bills. What is a bill? What? What is a bill? Billy Bill. What? Can I eat it? What? Can I eat the paper? Do you think this is edible? Yeah, totally edible. No, it's not. I think it is. Better not eat it. Or ball it up. Or rip it in half. Or quarters. And then throw it at my face. You better not do that because there will be consequences. Hey? Don't you ball it up and throw it in my face. You better not do that. I hope you're not listening to me. Yeah. What do I do with this soccer ball? That's not a soccer ball. You're right, it's not a soccer ball. It's a basketball! I will kill you. I'll do whatever it takes to kill you. Why are you standing on the table? Don't stand on tables. You're gonna hurt yourself. I will kill you. No, you're not. I don't even know or even see it right. As I was saying, there will be consequences. Why are you talking like that? There will be consequences. You had to say it like 3 times. I will kidnap your family. I don't even have a family, and I know the case just went off. So, go check what that was. I was just looking at my photos. Why are you moving the table? Why are you grabbing the table? Why are you hitting me with the table? This is very disrespectful. This is hurting me a lot. Chat, this is hurting me. Can you tell her to stop it? I'm in dead serious pain, so it hurts a lot. I am in dead pain, so can anybody stop why for doing this? It hurts a lot. Please. Why did you twist the box? It's pretty obvious, Tails. Who is Tails? Are you really that stupid? No. Stop hitting me with the box! Stop it! I said, stop it! Stop it! I'm suffocating! Tails, no you're not. Yes, I am! I'm dying! I'm dying! I'm dying! Somebody help me! I'm dying! Whoever kidnapped me, please help me! Please! Why are you not helping me? Hey, don't leave! I hate you! I'm gonna tell the other numbers! I'm gonna tell the other numbers
how despicable and diabolical you are. Because you are a stupid bitch. I hate you. Oh no. Stupid box. Yeah. Finally, I'm on the dumb box. I had to flip it over because I didn't want to show the other information. But why are you over there? Why the sheets not white? Why aren't the sheets not actually sheets? Why is there a camera recording me every day? Why is there a box portrayed as a table? Why are there 4 people? Wait a minute. No. I said the number 4. Oh no. This is bad. Wait, what's happening? Magical power, 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 magical power. This character called 4 stares into your eyes. Stares at you with a 1,000-yard stare looking on. Except that he's in a positive mood. Stares at you constantly every single day. Hiding under your sheets. Screaming at people you don't even know at. Yeah. Hides inside your packages. Hides inside your fridges. Yeah, you're definitely not safe. Well, we got to say so many times. I am so good with school. And why do you still keep spawning? Why do you keep spawning? It's literally in the middle of summer break. Because private schools exist. And because not all countries celebrate. Not all countries, Do you not know how to speak? Of course not. Of course I knew know how to speak. Why not say anything? Because other countries don't celebrate summer break in early May or early June. I meant late May. Yeah. This is your fault. I'm tired of your nap. I hate you. You always ruin my life every day. You always make me sing that I'm still sitting in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's really point my love and I hate you and I cannot change, so I must replace you. Oh, easier said than done, and I thought you're the one listening to my heart instead of my head. You found another one bad. Shut up, Tails! Anyway, bro, we're still listening to Juice WRLD in 2025. Bro, Juice WRLD did not die for that. You're saying like he died during the prehistoric times. I know he did not die that. He died somewhere in 2009. Whatever. Anyways, I'm not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you for you constantly abuse me because you have a better IQ than me. Yeah? It's teaching you a lesson. Hitting me and abusing me and telling me what math is not teaching me a lesson. It's more of abusing me. I do not care. No wonder why half of your contestants switched to T-Pop for your boring season. There it is. You abused me. Yeah, because that was rude. Hitting me and abusing me is rude. You said rude wrong. Imagine saying wrong. That's actually crazy. Just when you face onto the ground. I finally fight back. I snapped at him. I hate you. I hate you. Yeah, you vanish away. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down now. Yeah, that's why he disappeared. I hate him. I hate him so much. I'm gonna lay down and think about my life real quick. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna lay down because I'm bored. Just watch out. There's a ghost behind me. There's not a ghost behind me. There's a ghost behind me. Like and subscribe if you want me to get away from them. Ah! Why are you screaming? Chad, why did you scream? Think out of my eye! Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I gotta put on my wild instincts. Wait a minute. I gotta look for Sonic. I'm hungry. And I and my friend is Pwez. Anyway, there was something. I dropped him. I'm gonna go get him. Yeah. And look at that. My sheets are going away. This was fantastic. Oh, I adjusted them. Anyways. She was actually very hungry. Very hungry. I hope Tails isn't hunting me like his wild instincts. That'd be pretty weird, right? It's like 8 years old. Anyways, so bored. I wonder if Tails or some random thing holding some mechanical thing is recording me on a live stream that's been going on for 33 minutes and 20 seconds. That'd be pretty weird. That'd be so weird. Just gonna lay down. Who's that? Who are you? How do you not know my name? You expect me to know your name? Look at the way my body is shaped. Yeah, okay. Doesn't it look obvious to you? No. Is this either because you're tired or you just don't care? I mean, you just don't care that I'm here. I'm tired. I just want to go home. You are home. How do you even know where I live? I literally see posters of you all over this room. There's a Minecraft blanket. There's sheets on here. There's a TV over there. There's a big box right here. There's a pillow right there. There's my notebook right there. Knuckles is right there for some reason. There's a ladder right here. There's a door right there. There's a chair right there. There's a table right there. So, I don't know what you're talking about. Did you just explain how your room is so dirty? How? There's like crumbs all over your room. No, there isn't. Then why do I see ants in here? They're probably eating some leftovers. It's so boring. How? Because you're being annoying. How am I boring? Because I'm being annoying to you. Because I'm tired. You have the most stupidest mindset. I was in a very good mood today. I felt like frolicking in the grass, eating the grass because I'm green. I'm green. Yeah, I felt like eating grass today. What? Yeah, I felt like eating grass. That's pretty disgusting. Yeah, because you're a hedgehog. And you're something like, what even are you? Did you even go to school? Of course I went to school. Apparently not, because you don't even know what I am. Yeah, you're some alien. You're an alien too, dumb fuck. That was rude. You're being rude back. You know what? I need to find something to hit you with. Yeah, there's a reason that a fist exists. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Ow! Ow! Stop! Ow! Stop hitting me! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! That hurts a lot! You didn't even give me a chance to fight back! Yeah, that's because how fights work. You're so stupid. You keep calling me stupid for no... You keep telling me for no reason. You don't even know what I am. Yeah, you haven't told me what your species is. I live in a whole different planet than yours, bud. Just whatever. I'm going back to sleep. No, don't you go back to sleep. What do you even want from me? I don't want nothing. I just came here to spy on people. You spy on people? Yeah, that's what I do. You randomly spy at people? Yeah, of course I do. That's pretty weird. You're pretty stupid. You're so stupid, you don't even know how to say the ABCs backwards. Of course, but not everyone can speak the ABCs backwards. And I know for a fact you're one of them. What do you mean for a fact? I bet you did. Fine, do it. ZYXWB. Yeah, you don't even know what comes after. Shut up! Let me redo it. I'm tired. You're always tired. ZYXWB. UTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA. Is that? Yeah, that's the ABC, but you just kept stopping to think what came after the letter. And if you sang it right, you would be bitter. What? Whatever. Is this your bed? Of course that's my bed. Why are you sleeping on the floor? Because it's more comfortable? Then what's the point of this bed then? I don't know. People think I'm weird. Because when I have guests over, they always think I'm broke. They always think I'm broke because I don't have a bed. I'm gonna be taking this bed then. Just taking this. There. Where did you just take my bed? On my planet? Can you go to your planet? Because I know you can teleport. You stalk me as well. I'll stalk you back. What? You just stalk me back because it's almost been like 10 minutes. How do you know? You don't even have a watch. How do you know how to tell time? You don't even have a phone. Yes, I do. Where is it? Exactly. Why are you being so rude? Why are you being so aggressive? What? You basically abused an 8-year-old fox. No, I don't. 4 only does that. How do you know 4? He visits here because I keep calling him because how stupid Tails is. Because Tails apparently doesn't know math right. He's very stupid. And for some reason, I don't know why, but he still keeps coming here. And taking food from the fridge. So that's why he keeps going to my house and stealing my food as well. What? Actually, this doesn't matter. I'll stop fighting now. Yes, I'm getting tired of fighting. I don't like fighting at all. I'm tired. I'll sleep there. I meant the other tired. Like, you're exhausted. Why didn't you say that then? You know, I'm just gonna take a shower thoughts. You know what? There's some time I'm gonna read you a bedtime story. What? I'm gonna read you a bedtime story. You better not be stupid. I'm getting this book. Where'd you get that book from? It's my book. I always keep it on the behind of my body because it's useful. It can be useful every day. Anyways, are you ready? A notification just happened. So are you ready to listen to this? You're saying it like it's gonna be book. You're saying it like this has multiple paragraphs. Because it does have multiple paragraphs. Why do we sound the exact same? I don't know. Now you have a different accent. Yeah, because we have this person voicing us right now. Voices us both. Anyways, are you ready to read this bit? Oh my... Just don't even... Just don't even read the bit. No, I want to read the bedtime story. Why? Because I want to. I like reading. I read every day. So, are you ready to read it? So, are you ready to listen to it? Fine. So, once upon a time, there was a horrible lady out there named Amy. You know, wait, what? Hey! Don't interrupt. I'm trying to read a bedtime story. And there were two. Oh my! I dropped my book. I'm gonna bang my head across. I'm gonna bang my head on this wall. I'm gonna bang my head on the wall because you keep dropping your book. Yeah, because the person holding me can't hold 3 things at once. Because wait, what did I just even say? This. I'm gonna drink a bottle of water for some. I'm gonna drink this. So good it is. Did you just say a bottle of water? Bottle of water? Yes. I'm fucking British. Anyways, I'm gonna drink this. Look at it. Likes in the chat. I dropped it! I dropped it! Drunk son. I am this! Great, you messed up my bed. Anyways, I just spilled some water on my bed. I gotta make sure I didn't make my plushies wet. Or they're all good. They're all in good condition. So I'm going to read you guys a bedtime story because apparently I can't read Sonic a bedtime story. So read this. I'm gonna read this if you live somewhere in China or something. I don't fucking know. Don't mind. You guys can only see the blank pages. No, you guys can see blank pages, but I see full paragraphs. I see full paragraphs of how the vision works. I see basically anything you'd know about math, and I wrote some stuff in here because it's boring. There we go. Page number 74. Even though this page only has 80 sheets. Anyways, let me read. Stupid page! Let me read. Hey, let me read. I want to read. Oh my. Once upon a time, there was a stupid bitch named Elsa. What? I'm like sued. Anyways, she loved making snowmans, and one day she told her sister about some magical powers. I need to know how to control this one. Alright, we're gonna read it like this from now on. Anyways, there was a princess named Elsa. You know what? It's fine. I can read like this. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Elsa who really loved making snowmans. And lucky for her, she lived somewhere in Siberia. Oh wow. Even the rain. Anyways, there. And one day, Elsa somehow hit herself with a giant iceberg that is the size of a grown donkey's fetus. Yeah. Yeah. And then she got a little splinter. I gotta cut it. Like, how do you get a little splinter for something big? That makes no sense. Anyways, she got it she somehow no, I'm changing the lines. Crap, I can't find a pencil. To say my name and I'll call 14. Sadly for you, I don't have a 14 plush. And if I did, it would also come with a 10 plush. But it also come with another floor
4 plush. And I didn't know what to do with it because I don't need 4. I don't need 2 of the exact same plushies. But it's fine because I already have 2 summer plushies, so it doesn't really matter to me. Anyway, something interrupted my story. So, Elsa, how long has this been happening since I kept messing up the story? Show Splinter. So she started screaming in the house. Didn't she live in a cabin? She started screaming in the house like this. She started screaming in the house like this. Ah! Like that loud. She started screaming that loud. And she kept screaming. Sister, please help me! I got a big splinter! And then they went to the hospital. And unfortunately for Elsa, she somehow lived. How was it unfortunate? Oh yeah, she somehow got cancer. Yeah, she somehow got cancer. But suddenly, since that iceberg was so big, that iceberg had tiny ice molecules to cure that cancer, even though cancer doesn't have a cure. This story is so stupid. How do you get cured for something that injured you? That makes no sense at all. I'm gonna continue reading this. Then she started screaming in the hospital too. It's the best day of my life! Started screaming that out loud for some reason. And then the doctor became deaf. This book is a joke. What? Next page. Next page, I guess. Chapter 2. That was one chapter? We're screaming twice? Chapter 2. The screaming continues. Even the book knows. Even the book. Look, I finally made it to be able to still. She started screaming in the house because a giant iceberg now gave her... I'm not saying that word. She started getting... Her blood cells somehow became frozen. But in the beginning of the book, it said that she had ice powers. So if she has ice powers, then how does she get injured from something that she has powers of? That's like saying, actually, I don't have an example. Don't you move. Don't you move. If you move, I'll rip this page off completely. And I'll eat it and throw it at somebody. I'll throw it at somebody if you don't try to move away. It better not be me. It better not be me. I was gonna throw it at you. Okay. Anyways, wait. How long have you been standing there? For like 5 seconds. Excuse you two. That wasn't me. Yes, it was. You smell disgusting. Oh my goodness! Anyways, now she got injured. She now had been diagnosed with hair cancer. How do you get... First she got regular cancer, and now she has hair cancer. Are you gonna be... This book is so stupid. This book is... I'm getting tortured right now. I'm actually being tortured right now. This is meant to be a bedtime story, right? Yes, but this book is so stupid. that I had to keep interrupting it over again. When I'm done with this book, I'm going to check who wrote this book and then check if they're still alive. And if they still are, I'm going to somehow find their location. And then roast them because of how stupid they are. I really wanted to be in a good mood today. But now, this day, the day before Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, this would have been. I miss I miss February 22nd, 2022. The day of the twos. I miss that day. That day a lot. Even though technically the same thing happened on January 11th, 2011. What's next? March 3rd, 2033? Or it could be that in the next 9. No. Actually, I don't even care. I'm just going to continue reading this bedtime story. Then, she somehow got cancer again. Then, after she got that cancer, she started screaming. You know what? I'm not even going to replicate the scream. Because my vocal cords are my vocal cords are in pain because how much screaming I am. My brain can't process what my eyes are getting tortured of, and I haven't blinked in 3 days, and now I'm gonna be blind like in 5 seconds. Let me blink real quick. There's a lot. I'm blinking. I gotta close my eyes. Where did random noise come from? But I feel like 10 times shorter. Anyways, ever since she got cancer, she somehow grew up to start screaming even. Wait, no, that's somewhere like page 30. I'm still like. Oh yeah, she's a baby, by the way. Yeah. So, she got cancer. She got cured again. She got cancer. She got cured again. She got cancer. Got cured every day. This makes no sense. And eventually, she got attacked by a polar bear, which thought she lived somewhere in the North Pole, even though in the beginning, it says at least she lives in Siberia. Yeah, but just somehow, a random pigeon pooped on her face. She started screaming. Very loud. Very violently. Like forced screeching. Don't mention me in your stupid bedtime story! I didn't write it. Darn it. Yeah, you can't insult me. So that was. Let's go to the next page. Elsa and her sister, now have become toddlers and started screaming even more, and started grabbing tables. How would toddlers know how to grab tables? What, did they have strength of ants? Like, and they started banging the walls like this. Oh my! My eye!
am in so much pain, guys. Help me! Help me! Hey, why did the teapot toast on? Oh, great! Just great! The light turned off. The light turned off. You've got to be kidding me. My power's out, and the only light I have is outside light. No, you don't do that. Yeah, you don't do that. Now, they became 5-year-old children. Now, they started to act like normal people for once. Anyways, she somehow met Goldilocks before she got eaten by the 3 bears. Then Goldilocks and Elsa became best friends. They became best friends. They became best friends and they started sharing stories. But Goldilocks' story is pretty more complex. She grew up somewhere in Canada. She had gold locks, and her hair was actual gold, like pure gold. Like those hair molecules are pure gold. This book is so stupid. This is the dumbest book I've ever heard. No wonder why this book was a cent. A cent. And guess what? By 2026, if pennies aren't going to be reproduced anymore, which means, oh my goodness, my dumb book. Anyways, they became best friends, and they started knowing each other a lot. So Goldilocks wanted to show, she wanted to show what she did for a living, which is basically going to random people's houses and checking what they have inside. So she went. So Goldilocks and Elsa went to the 3 bears' house. Nobody was home. Nobody was home. And the bears, they were hunting. But wait, no, wait, I'm reading this wrong. They were in the grocery shop. They were in Walmart. Fucking Walmart. What? Okay. Don't try to lose my sanity here. Don't try to lose my sanity. I am very calm. I am very calm. I am a peaceful number. No, you're not. Look at you just ruining my life. I'm not ruining your life. Yes, you are. Anyways. So, Goldilocks went in the house. But little did she know that note said, did I seriously just get another notification on this thing? I'm starting to get pissed off here. That's what's up. That is what's up. Yep, is what's up. Anyways, Goldilocks somehow got eaten by the bears, but somehow Goldilocks survived because the bears spit her out because remember that gold hair she had, and the bears died. So now Goldilocks and Elsa ate bears, including the baby, because the baby wanted to grow up to be a terrorist. Yeah, a terrorist. Yeah, I'm not saying the full word because it's bad. I'm not saying terrorist. I'm not saying that. Pretty bad. They appear they always appear in the Middle East. Bombing stuff. I'm not talking about the Soviet Union. Anyways, next page.
Both of them go to school. They finally figure out screaming at people isn't the right thing to do when you're stressed. And then, yes, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part of the book. This is my favorite part, guys. This is my favorite part. So, years go by. Elsa is now 8 years old. She's now 8 years old. And Goldilocks is also 8 years old. So they go to school together. And it's just a fun, normal day. Until one specific day. It's one specific day. February 2nd. February 23rd. February 23rd. That was the day that the mayor was coming today. That was the day. But Goldilocks was sick. She was sick. Yeah. She had to go to the doctor like 86 times because she had a rare condition of cancer. Aggressive brain cancer. So she sadly had to go to the hospital. But now Elsa was so lonely. Oh yeah, and her sister. She's still in Siberia. Oh yeah, Elsa's parents divorced. Yeah, like a long time ago. Just forgot to mention that. So they got divorced. So Zelda. One day, on that day, there were two big kids, Michael and Jaden. They started beating the crap out of Elsa because she started being a whiny bitch. She was a whiny. She was so whiny. She kind of reminds me of one. She kind of reminds me of this character called One. Oh, look, my power's on. That's good. My power's back on. So, anywho, continuing on the story. The good story. She got bullied. She started crying. Wait, there's a button? There's a button that wants me to tap it, and when I tap it, this happens. Ah! Oh my gosh, shut the f up! Shut up! Who doesn't pay entirely? Rip it off! Rip it off! Rip it off and eat it! Rip it off! Yeah! Did you seriously just draw a paper ball at me? Did you seriously just draw a paper ball at me? It's fine. I'll eat another one later. What? Yeah, I eat paper balls. It's weird. Anyways, continuing on my story. On this horrible story. I don't even care about that page. That was already the last part of that page. But anyways, she had now gone to middle school. Oh yeah, Goldilocks is still in hospital. So in middle school in 6th grade, Elsa meets Zelda. They become big friends. But here's the thing, Goldilocks is still in the hospital, so she doesn't know that Elsa has a new friend. So they became best friends. They chatted for a while. They chatted a lot how school sucks, and they found this game on Roblox. Yeah, just remember, Elsa used to live in Siberia. Elsa's sister's still there. Goldilocks came from Canada, and now Elsa's in America meeting Zelda. So, in Siberia, it's fucking cold there. Same in Canada.
But anyways, the story continues. One day, Zelda had to move because there was a big bear in their kitchen eating their food every day. So Zelda and her family said, "Fuck it, we're going home. We're going back to the UK because that's where they originally lived. That's where they're British and they live in a kingdom. Hyrule's castle. That's where they live. They're rich as fuck." And Elsa, she now became depressed because she lost her friends. But remember, Goldilocks is still in the hospital. But doctors are so close of bringing her back to life. But what the doctors didn't know, she also had a brain tumor. And that tumor had been there since she was born. It had been growing every single day. But she also had leg cancer. She also had not knowing how to control her feet every day because for some reason she kept holding her hands over her feet because it kept making her warm every night. I'm not blaming her, it's fucking cold in Canada. But anyways, Elsa is now sad. She is depressed. Goldilocks is in the hospital. Zelda is now going back to the UK. Yeah, it's pretty sad. So, Elsa has no one. She doesn't have a phone. Her sister is in Siberia. Goldilocks is still in Canada in the hospital. But Elsa doesn't know what hospital it is, and she doesn't know a single thing about Canada. And her friend Zelda went to the UK. She went back to her own hometown. Yeah, her family didn't even like the USA. It sucks for them. They should have ate them Chicago burgers. They should have ate them hot dogs. Shoot, they should have went to Los Angeles or Las Vegas or something. But anyways, next page. Yeah, just bend the paper. Yeah, just bend the fucking paper. Now, Zelda is homeless. Yeah, and her father died. Her father was the one who took care of her. So now, she's homeless in the streets. She's homeless in the streets now. Now she's homeless. She doesn't have anybody anymore. Her friends are gone. Her family is gone. She doesn't have anybody anymore. Until one day, some random man, that looked nothing like the other people around. There was a person named Peach, Princess Peach. This story is going on. She's basically meeting people from. What the heck just happened? What happened? Something happened. I don't understand it. But anyways, the story continues, and somehow something happened. So now that button. I don't think anybody cares about that. Anyways, the story continues. Princess Peach and Elsa became friends. Oh yeah. At this point, they're in high school now. So, yeah. The starting of high school is. Can I read the next page? Why do you want to read the next page? Because I've been irrelevant. And the only thing I've been relevant of is that other channel and teaching Tails how to do math, which should be a video, but for some reason, the creator of the channel doesn't want to. Because I think he should. Yeah, you can read the next page. Okay. So, anyways, they became best friends. But sadly, for Princess Peach, she died. She passed away. She passed away because someone stabbed her in the back. It was Bowser, that big fat turtle. So, Elsa, what the heck? What is X watching? X, stop watching Bam! X, stop watching Bam right now! Is he seriously watching Change Horror? Just ignore it. It's very irrelevant to our story. So, anyways, the story continues. Peach is dead. Peach is now dead. Now Zelda officially has no body because Goldilocks is still in the hospital. How long has Goldilocks been in the hospital? She went there since she was 8. No, they were 5 years old. She got to go to the hospital because she had cancer. She had cancer. Zelda became 8. She became 8 years old. Then she met Zelda. Zelda had to move, and she had to move. She's been past middle school. She's now in high school. She's been there for like almost 10 years. The dogs are so stupid. And then then Elsa gets some bad news. Goldilocks is now dead. She's officially sad because that was her very first friend. Very sad. But what I forgot to mention, she also had a friend back in Siberia. She was friends with Masha. You know, the little girl in Russian cartoons. That little girl in the Russian cartoon. Yeah, that girl had a pet bear. It was that bear you always see. She lived on the other side of Russia. She lived somewhere in the eastern side. But she been dead because that bear received that the bear got a message from his parents. But how do animals have bones? Oh my goodness. When are you gonna go and read to the next page? She's not even reading the book. Stay calm. Boar isn't insulting you. And then in high school, in 4th period, she meets Alex from Minecraft. They become friends. But Elsa has a disease. If she sees anything spherical, like my eyes, which are circled, she would pass out. She'd lay down on the floor like she would do that and make that weird noise. Like ants? Are you a fucking ant? You just when you pass out, you just make that noise to attract other ants? Are you an ant? Yeah, but she did have an ant colony. She named it I Heart Ants. She's feeding them every day. But what she didn't know, that her mom put those ants in her backpack. And those ants were like, what the fuck? Where am I? And then the ants told the queen ant, and then the queen ant was like, leave me alone. I'm hungry. Leave me alone. You guys have to feed me. You're my servants. But I'll just give you an idea. So why don't you just try to eat the backpack material out So the ant did that. So they bit it, and then they successfully did it. And now the ants started beating. The ants started biting. They started beating up Alex, biting her because they thought that was Zelda's mom. I mean, Elsa's mom. Alex's mom. Alex's mom. They thought that. Yeah. And ants don't have good vision. They don't have good vision at all. So they rely on scent. What you smell like. So if you smell like germs and something earlier smelled like germs beating them up, they think it's you. They think you're a fucking enemy. Even though that's a totally different person. Yeah, this is how ants logic works. So yeah. That's how it worked. So the ants were bugging Alex. Yeah. Zelda. It's too many names. Alex somehow passed out because the ants got inside her body and then found the part where she would be knocked out in. So she passed out. The ants started eating her. So then she died. The ants carried her body. And then the ants found somewhere else to live because they knew living in a test tube isn't going to work so well. Living in an enclosure is not going to work. Like, they're not in a zoo. Ants don't live in enclosures. Unless you're an ant keeper, like everyone else on this platform. Anyways, that happened. Now we go on to the next page. The page was that long? Yes. Okay, now it's my turn to read. It's my turn. It's about time I read! I'm the best reader! Anyways. What's your name again? Elsa. Yeah, Elsa. Elsa. Getting depressed once again because all her friends are dead. Except Goldilocks. Wait, no, Goldilocks is still dead. Zelda went back to the UK. She has nobody anymore. But somehow, just somehow, she became friends with a bee. Maya the bee. They became best friends. She lived in... That bee was somehow a bee from Germany. And then that bee became friends and then flew away. And Elsa became very sad. So she said, you know what? I'm traveling up to Alaska and I was going to Point Nemo. No, I'm going to Point Roberts. I'm going there and swimming onto that other island, that Russian island, that has soldiers on it, and somehow swim around that. And then she goes back in Russia and then finds her old house. Then when she found her old house, it was disgusting. But her family still living there. So she went there. She finally was reunited with her family. Then somehow, since she's been gone for so long, he forgot how unbearably cold it was. Oh yeah, and remember, in the first beginning of the story, she had ice powers. And for some reason, those ice powers don't even work anymore. They're not fire-breathing powers. She can breathe like a gel. She can breathe like a dragon. So if I started screaming like this, ah! If I started screaming like that, the whole world would collapse. So everyone died. They all died. Masha died. The bee died. The bee died because of a hornet. Even though hornets live in Japan, and the bee lived in Germany. The story makes no sense. How does a bee from Germany die to an animal from Japan? But anyways,
that happened. That happened. So, the end. Where'd you even, where'd you even get that? Where'd you even get this book from? This book was entirely stupid. To be honest, I don't honestly know. But I got it like 16 years ago. By one. One? Yes. Do you not remember one? Of course I remember one. That diabolical prick. Yeah? I don't want to talk about it right now. She assaulted me. She beat me up. For no reason. Very insulting. Hello. What was that? Nothing. What are you talking about? Anyways. Are you asleep now? No. I have been awake listening to that story. And I agree with too. That story is the worst story I've ever heard in my life. See, even Sonic agrees. This stupid book is entirely stupid. So we should throw it away. This has been going on for like an hour now. An hour and 27 minutes. So I'm getting the career of this live stream is getting bored of doing this. He might make a live stream tomorrow. So actually, I'm gonna have to end this live stream. Sorry guys. Sorry for the people who just joined. Too bad.